Well, that's the thing is like it's pretty new, and I was looking at the stats. The margins are ridiculous, and they're getting a lot of investor interest.
Like, for example, what would you tell like someone to join you instead of like the other two? Like, so we advocate for peace and like gender equality and like, bro, fuck that shit, man. Like, people want like to shit on each other. Like, they want, I don't know, dystopia. You know, that's that's
Well,
who it is.
well, here's the thing: is so the way. Let me put you on screen, by the way. Um, I'll put you like here. All right. Um, so the idea behind it is the other one is very, how do I put it? Like it's just basically people shit talking, right?
Yeah.
So this one would be approaching influential people on college campuses and getting kids to use it. So you could look yourself up or you can go and you can post about other people and it's supposed to be more positive, but if there are negative things posted, then you could
No, like a G something
oh wait,
G.
sorry. There's people talking and it's like hard for me to think about.
Okay.
I just got to mute these
Got it.
people one sec.
Okay.
So let me put it this way. Let's say that you're a student on a college campus. You can go and so for $15 a month, you can search up to 5 people and you could search yourself up. You could search other people up. And then you'll see everything that people who've gone on dates with them have said about that person, positive or negative.
So basically, this is for college people or for
Yeah.
everyone in general.
Yeah. So it would start with kids who are on college campuses. And so, like, imagine you're a kid on a college campus. You can go and you can like pay 15 a month, and then you can see 5 people's profiles a month of like what people have said about them.
Nah, bro, that's such a scam, man. Like, that's why
And
gossip
and
exists,
it's like a
bro.
wait list to join.
Like,
But like, think about it.
but in
Realistically,
college, everyone
if you're
knows
getting
each
ready
other.
to go on a date with a guy or a girl, you're gonna want to see what other people have
It's work, but
said
no,
about
like,
them.
but people know each other in college, man. And if you know someone that knows the people, I am almost 100% certain to the point that if you just want to know that, and people don't want to spend money also in college, right? They want to spend as less as possible because, like, yeah. So I can just go and tell my friend, this woman, like, I want to go out with her, and maybe he knows someone that knows her, and like, or a friend, a woman friend, like, you just like just literally use like networking, like asking. You have to be like literally antisocial to not know anyone that could connect or know about that woman and tell you information about her. Like, that's very common thing, right? Like the way I see it, I don't know. Like I see it that way, especially if you like that or paying $15 a month to be able to view people's profile. I'm like, no, man, it's such a scam. I'd rather just go ask someone in the campus.
Yeah, but what
Like,
if you don't know? I mean, some of these you bring up a good point. Like a really small campus, like there's no need, but like especially at like a big campus or fraternities or wherever, it's like you don't really know everyone, you know?
I mean, if you're in a fraternity, you could just ask the bros, and if they know, they will tell you, man. And if a bunch of them know about that woman, that's literally a straight up red flag, man.
Yeah,
Literally,
but
the
but
biggest red
that's the
flag
thing. Like
ever.
what if they don't know about, you
Then
know?
that's really good. Okay, like none of these guys in the fraternity know about this woman. That's a good
Yeah,
sign.
but
Oh,
maybe
sorry, yeah.
she's not who you want to be with, you know? Maybe she's crazy.
Well, there's one way to find
Well,
out,
not
man.
necessarily. It could be just like they just don't know.
Well, like at the end of the day, and maybe it's not going to be for like everyone. I'm just it might be something where it's like the stats for this other competitor has grown really quickly. They went to like I think it was like $15 million in literally like no time.
But
And
it's
then
not
on
a real competitor, that one. Like the other one was literally like the way they marketed
The
for
perfect
the woman
for
for the woman was like the way
like
they marketed, like
it's a safe
so the
yeah, like
marketing on this,
be
just to let you
safe.
know, it's called locker room. So just like when you're in a locker room, you'll have guys talk and girls talk. the way that they upsell you is like, hey, if you want to see what's happening in like the guys' locker room or the girls' locker room, you can pay $15 a month, and then you'll be able to access and see all the conversations that are happening on those people.
I don't
So
know.
it's like, yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't think people would pay for that. Personally, I mean, they can test it and see all of that, but I just don't see it. Like, if you compare it to the ones that actually hit, they hit because starting with the woman, they were like, "Oh, this is like a safety application in which like everyone is verified, so like other women are actually giving you the insights,
yeah,
and like women, they love that stuff, right? So they took off very nicely and quickly, and then the only way it worked for men, it's because it become viral and men saw that and they were like, no, fuck this shit, man. We need to make our own and just like shit back on them. That was the only reason men actually cared about it because otherwise men generally they don't care about that stuff at all. So that's why that started. That's why they joined. They started doing basically the same thing against for that, right?
yeah.
So
Well,
then,
I'm more
yeah.
so looking at it like in terms of total addressable market. Think about how many, like realistically, if you're charging like even just $5 a month, right? But like the AI recommending, I think these other guys charge 15, but like $15 a month, even just with like 10,000 users, you're already at like pretty solid ARR, you know? And there are like many, many millions of potential students. So like let's say that you just tie down one college campus, right? One college campus where it actually takes off, like a 10,000 student 10,000 students out of a 50,000 student campus, like
Oh,
10,000.
so like they're trying to do Facebook.
Yeah, it's basically like the exact same thing, but like think about that. Like 10,000 students. That's not that many students, and that's only from like a couple universities. 10,000 times like just for simple numbers 10, that's 100,000 MRR.
I
So a
mean,
million ARR from one campus.
to be honest, I feel Facebook was trying to was doing basically that, but not charging like when it started, and then it became a social media platform, right? That was later like open to everyone.
All of the students are bro.
So like I feel first of all like most students will be like saying like, no, fuck that, I'm not gonna spend money on this, or I don't want to. Second would be that you cannot like literally that you have social media. Like if you wanna figure out stuff about people, you just need to like spend some time like stalking them, figuring out who knows them, who's connected with them, talking to them, or like if you have a friend connected to them. People do that already. Back home is very common. Like every time you wanna meet or talk to someone, they literally just like ask people, they like stalk them, and they find out who knows them, that you know them or they may know them.
Show them, you know that.
Literally, so you get a full-on ass report on like everything about that person. I don't know why they go so extreme. That's crazy, but they do that, on just on themselves.
Yeah.
Like where they studied, what they did, if they ever did something crazy, like all of this stuff. So I feel like in college, a lot of people will be doing something very similar in a way, especially if they want to spend money. So I don't know. It's for me very hard to see it. Like social media makes it very easy, especially now with AI. You can just use like a bunch of AI tools to literally like try to stalk a person much more easily. So that I mean, yeah, and people already pay for that. Most of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a good point. I mean, like at the end of the day, think about like I'm not saying the market's going to be like everyone, right? I think that like there are going to be certain campuses where something like this could catch on, and like there's a total addressable market for like the campuses where they would actually use this and something like this could pick up. So like even if that's 1% of like, even if it's like 0.5% of college students, that's still a sizable market. And there's no one else like doing exactly this. The closest thing is like T, and then there's some Facebook groups and stuff like that.
Okay. Mm. I don't know. I mean, I feel that could be a business, but I don't think it would be a business that has a lot of growth potential to be like basically VC backable or like a big business like that. Wow, like it would be mostly like a business that you could bootstrap maybe, and then just like be very comfortable with, if you manage to get that market and stuff. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel that's very limited potential. especially because the places that it could actually take off maybe could be a few universities, and after that, what do
Well,
you do after that, right?
well, it's just starting with universities. Eventually, it goes to like mass market because like they're going after universities initially because college kids adopt things the fastest and are easiest like with the tech, and it's pretty easy because you just go to the influential people on campus, like the fraternities and sororities and the popular groups, and then they disseminate it very quickly. So like, but then after it's bigger and then those people graduate and go into the real world, then it's like, okay, you're already known amongst that population. And then you would go mass market outside of colleges. I
Hmm.
think it's a big market. Like the big question on my mind is like, okay, like how it, it's like how do I put
I
it?
mean, when I think of applications like that, I feel like what could be viral that would allow like people to actually be interested in it,
Yeah.
because like yeah, you need some point that actually makes people be like, damn, like we should just jump into this, or like at least people to talk about.
What's the need of this app? Why would people want to use it?
Yeah, well, I think that like it's actually different than tea. Like I think that there is a monetary value for like you look at dating apps, right? Dating apps are definitely different. You're trying to find your ideal person. There's a certain subsect of the people out there that would use the dating app that would want to see or at least feel comfortable with who they're going out with. And it could be a benefit in terms of like, okay, well, it's gonna incentivize because I actually don't like tea. Like, and that's one of the things where I think it can be very negative with anonymity. But if you have people that like can say good things, but then the negative things are uh the negative things are like verified, then you're not having people just like do what might happen on tea where there's like all this defamation, you know?
Oh, I don't know. I just don't see it. Like I feel if people go talk to university students and you tell them all of this, and you tell them they'll have to pay $15 a month and they can see like 5 persons like to check
Yeah.
all of
Or
this
like
stuff.
let me do some
They're
math
very
on the
likely
total
to be
addressable
like.
market.
I mean, I imagine most of them, if not almost all of them, will be like, yeah, nah, like, nah, because I feel they will be more interested in using that money to pay for Tinder or Bumble or whatever thing they use.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
That's a good point. It might be a little too expensive at like
Dear
15 bucks a month.
Baba. Happy birthday to you. Before you blow out the candles, I had to turn off all the lights until you blow them out. Don't do it yet.
Yeah, like to be honest, I don't think it's really hard to actually like get with university students. It's because they try to spend as less as possible. Uh, in general, I feel like I've heard and seen like a lot of people
Yeah.
try stuff with
Well,
them.
I think it's different. Like you didn't go to university in the US, and like I went to so many different universities as well as my own. And that's why I know that like something like this could work at certain schools. Like because I've been on those campuses where I know that like students would pay for this type of stuff. You know what I mean? And I think culturally that might not transition in other areas, but I know if you start in US colleges, like this would get users for sure. Like even out of just curiosity, you'd want to like just pay to search your own, you know?
Oof. I don't know, man. It's like really hard for me to say. I feel it's really hard because mm, I just don't see it. I mean, also even if it actually like gets those colleges in the US, right? After that, basically that's you're limited, very limited. Like if you try to transition from that to the general market or public, I don't know. Like, I feel that when it would be more like down to die, and if you try to like do the same thing in other countries to expand in like colleges and stuff, I don't think people would pay outside of the U.S. Like I know 100% they would not pay for that. Um, yeah, especially because of the pricing and stuff.
Like in the
And
US,
then,
I just looked it up. There are like 19 million students alone.
yeah,
Just me.
yeah, but like
Just say
19 million students total. So like what from the ICP that they have in mind of which colleges they believe it would work on, how many students are in those places, right?
Yeah, so I mean, in terms of like serviceable, obtainable market out of colleges, let's say that your serviceable, obtainable initial market is like 30%, where in reality it could be a much bigger market outside of colleges. Like
Come on, you have
it's
to say it.
like I guess only time will tell. I do think it like I can see the opportunity though for it. I mean, and you just look at the numbers, how fast their competitors growing too, you know?
But I
Like
don't
in
feel
6
they're real
months to like
competitors.
15 mil.
I don't feel the real competitors. Like they're not in the same space at all. I feel.
Wow, just so I can heal it. Just a little wow.
I mean, it could have its own thing and potential, but like I don't feel those are like its real competitors. Like they're very different. Like the approach and everything. Like even the virality aspect. Like getting virality is so difficult and so unlikely in general. So like literally tea was something that went viral and took off. We don't know if there's like how many other apps were trying to do the same thing literally and they didn't go viral, so like they're basically dead or yeah, forgotten. And basically after that, all the men, because of its virality, were trying to basically hop on its own platform. And someone actually made one as quickly as possible, I guess. And that one took off quickly due to virality, the same virality generated from tea.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the thing, right? And even if you try to hop on into that virality from those platforms, every day that's fading away more. So if you don't hop onto that as quickly as possible, then you just lost that chance to also like join that trending topic, right? So you'll have to create your own virality trending topic. So that's gonna be very difficult. I feel that's gonna be the most challenging part. If you wanna grow to that level and say like those are the actual competitors. Um,
Yeah. All this stuff comes down to execution risk. Right now, they already have 4 co-founders for it,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Welcome to 14, 14.
but they don't have a CEO.
Hmm.
21, 22, 23,
I don't even. I mean, this would have to be bootstrap, right? Or like,
No, I think that you can make a really big addressable market for it because it's basically number of people out there. Like, and the initial serviceable, obtainable market that you would pitch would be the colleges.
so if let's say you said there's 19 million students in the U.S.,
Look what I found.
right?
Not
So
19 million, and that's the serviceable, obtainable market before you
Yeah.
even start looking at the broader population.
No, yeah. Okay, so if you're gonna say like 19 million university students, like total addressable market, if they all of them pay $15 a month, if all of the if all of them pay $15 a month,
Yeah.
$285 million a year, right? With the whole university market.
Yeah.
So if you make the multiplier usually is by 10 to know like the value of the market, you know, or a company, you know, like company valuation, that's like close to $3 billion, right?
Well, that's the initial beachhead. Like for the serviceable, obtainable market, you could pitch it as like, okay, there's 7 billion people on the planet. There's this many billion in these areas that we care about having a vetted partner, and then out of those, like 3 billion, this many billion out of that, this is how many we could get interested to pay for this amount. I would have to tell a good story for it for sure.
Yeah,
But it's
because,
like,
if you,
but I mean, like, this is the most important decision of your life, like who you're going to be with. And then on top of that, like you have the danger aspect and you want to and it incentivizes better behavior. But like if someone like on the most important decision of their life isn't willing to pay like, you know, $15 a month, then that means that we haven't done our job positioning the product properly.
So you are trying to basically
It's like creating a new market, basically.
You're trying to do some new type of dating app, basically.
It would basically be like not a dating app, but creating a new type of market in terms of like the vetting of like it's like an add-on if you want to think about it that way.
Like an add-on for
Like you're not adding on to the existing product line, but it's like we're gonna try and like if I ended up doing it, positioning it as hey, this is like a huge new potential market.
Mm. I don't know. I feel like this, but in a way, this feels one of those cliche startups that a lot of people have tried to do or that in that space, and I don't know. Like maybe just because of that, I'm very skeptical about it, right? Because like those type of like yeah startups don't tend to be well seen just because like most of the time there tend to be very common similar ideas that people have tried to execute, and most of the time they don't go anywhere unless there's some type of virality component into them. um Maybe that's the reason I don't see it. And yeah,
So you would not invest.
no, I would not, 100% not. I will be like, no, fuck that. Yeah, so yeah, that's the interesting part about it. Like also like I feel there are other like big competitors that are already like diving into that area. Like they, like it will help you like actually match with someone. Like literally, as William said, that's very important decision. So like, what you're doing. Literally, when we went to like A16C, the woman that was backed by A16C was like literally doing a dating app. Like
Yeah, she was doing an AI dating app.
yeah, and basically that one is like we get all the info and we literally match you based on all the data with someone that actually is worth it to you, and we'll do it maximum 8 tries. Like that's like they give you straight up the number, right? So it's like I don't know how much they charge, but like if it's gonna be similar to what you're charging, for example, or close to that, I guess someone would be like, if this actually delivers, and if according to what they said, the numbers and the people have used it are like loving it. Even the woman literally spoke on the event saying like, I use your platform and I loved it.
Yeah.
It's like
How much are they charging again?
I don't know. You should check them out because it's like I feel I would rather pay for something like that will actually match me in maximum 8 tries with someone that actually like will be
Well, in college, you don't need matching.
Well, that's
College,
true.
you just meet people and fuck.
Well, that's also true. So then, why would I want to pay to know if someone is crazy or not if I just want to fuck? Right?
In college,
That's also my
nobody
point of
knows
view.
business. Just coming to college.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless
Like
you're senior.
that's also my other thing. Like people just want to fuck, man. They're not trying to find their ideal partner in college. So like that's another thing. Like why would I pay to know if that person is crazy? Like that's not gonna impact whether they fuck good or not.
I feel like in college, they still haven't got into the crazy level yet.
I mean, that's in the US. They're very unserious about that part of their life. So that's another thing. Like they like think that's gonna be way ahead of them. Like maybe like when they're in their 30s or even more. So yeah, that's another thing actually. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, we could dive deeper into these details, like even culturally, because maybe that would be a problem for this application, right?
So let's run through a hypothetical, and it's good for me to do. I mean, I'm probably not gonna end up taking on the role as the CEO, but I do want to like give it the hypothetical. So let's say that the go-to-market. So the margins on this are crazy as a heads up. So per 100,000 users, it's like what like. So it's just the server cost. There's no other costs like related to servicing this app, right? So like when we were looking at the numbers, it was I think if you charge $15 a month per user, it would cost like about on average like
$0.50.
Yeah, something like that. Per user.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just very high margins, dude. Like, so out of that budget, let's say that you were on campus and you went and you pitched all the fraternities and sororities per campus. And then you gave, like, obviously to scale it, you would want to give them an incentive to share it. So give them like free access to the product. And if they get a certain percentage of their fraternity or however you set up their incentive system onto the app, then they get paid like almost, you could just come up with the number back into the math. But let's say that you, for every, you know, for it almost comes out like a rev share, but for every $50,000 of recurring revenue that they bring in, they're making like $10,000, right? Or you could even give them a bit more. So then they'll have a huge incentive to get people to share it on the college campus, right? Because that's a lot of money to you if you're a student. And so they'll try and get more people using it. So if you're the president of a fraternity, you're like, hey, everyone, download this app, share this app. You don't have to pay for it, but just like try it out. Eventually, people are going to use it. And that's how you get the supply side. Because you need the comments and the people using the app, right? And then at that point, you just have a product where it's like, what percentage of the students on campus are going to be curious enough to pay to like look themselves up, look up other people. Like people are probably just going to want to pay to see like what their profile says.
But
Like if
then
you're on a college campus, are you not going to pay to just like see what your profile says?
No, I don't care, man.
Who's
Literally.
gonna create your profile?
All,
Like, I
all the
would
students.
not care at all, man. I would not give a fuck, to be honest. And I would think like people who pay for something like that are sad, man. Yeah, like yeah, like caring too much about something like that, or yeah, it's like pointless. I feel, but no, but like the main other issue is like if they do only for that pay, then the churn rate is gonna be massive, right? The active user is gonna be low as fuck. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be very
the
bad
churn
numbers.
was my biggest concern, which is like at the end of the day, you're dealing with college students that don't have a lot of money, and like if you go after that initially, and then eventually you go towards like mass market, but like you'd probably just start in certain areas like New York City, and like potentially even like LA or something.
I mean, this feels like reinventing Facebook. Because literally, this is what Facebook did to exist. People already went through this, they already did this. Like, why do it again? And why would people care enough to actually do that again if that already happened? You know, like, we already went through that cycle. And Facebook was born based on that. Like, very similar type of model, but that was fully free. So that's why everyone literally jumped on it. And they all wanted to be part of it.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
true. And at the time, it was also very different.
Exactly, it was like super new because nothing like that existed.
Yeah. Yeah, the big question is like if the model would work. Like if you could actually get enough users and usage.
I feel like if they actually like go really hard, maybe at the beginning it will like do some numbers, but after like a bunch of churn rate, lack of active users and stuff, it will start dying out and it will go back to nothing slowly.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah,
I mean, it's all an execution play.
because after that, what could you do very quickly? Because like people like trends and all of this like goes and like comes and goes very quickly. What could you do that quickly to maintain people interest on the application? You know, to maintain them there and the thing growing while they're still there and paying for something, you know, to keep the app alive.
Yeah, people pay, use it. Yeah, there's got to be something that hooks them in and keeps them on it.
Exactly.
I mean, basically copy that chick's dating app. It clearly got backed by them.
Yeah.
An AI dating app. Yeah, I mean, literally, you could just toss that on top.
Yeah, so we just released an AI dating app.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel the main value of doing all of this would be just the fact that you have a lot of data. The only problem is that data could be wrong, like could be faked, you know? It'll be really hard to just go through all of that and like try to verify all of that.
The
Uh,
data?
yeah, like the data, yeah, like for example, people's data, the data they put on, comments about other people.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that was the first thing that I brought up, which like is another big question. Like I actually am not as questioning if people will buy it because I legitimately think people would buy or pay for it before churning. Like I think that churn would be a big problem. I think that the like I think that it could actually be negative though if it's not done in the right way. Because I don't
How would
like
you know the information that people put are accurate?
yeah, exactly.
Or
That's what I was
someone
gonna
just wanna
say
put
is like,
like
okay, positive information is like
Right.
fine, but like if they're defaming people, it's like you kind of need to have their ID. Like so that way you just don't have like at least you know and can draw back those accusations to someone, you know?
And then you sell the app to those people that want their profile to be removed so they can modify it. And then you get another subscription. Or you release a competitor app that will basically fix your profile.
But there's also the other way. Like some people will literally say, like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just leave that like that, and I don't care. You know, just I don't want to spend more money on that.
Nah, dude, if you have something bad up there, it's like you gotta get that removed.
Why? Like literally, like
Dude,
why?
if someone like posts
No,
on there that you're
like
like
no one.
a
Can't get
rapist or
laid.
something.
Like not. So like not everyone is using the app. Literally, like
Yeah,
you
but
have
then one person hears
so many
that.
people, and just ignore the group of crazy people, bro. If they're using and paying for that, I'll just say like fuck those people, man. Just crazy. I'll just
Well,
go.
yeah,
You know,
that's
shit.
true.
It
It's just
doesn't
like
matter.
I
Like
don't
it's not
know.
like the end.
I feel like that's
Like
something
the
you'd want to
thing.
pay to get removed.
Plus,
Yeah, I feel like it'll be dangerous if your profile bad.
Yeah.
like,
People will want it to be fixed.
and I don't think people will care. Like,
People will.
People will
like,
care, dude.
College-
If one person,
no,
College-
if you,
college no
one
one cares
person-
about anything, bro.
Talk
Like,
shit about you, you're screwed.
well, like that's
One
not
girl talks about
that's not high school, bro.
how
What
big
the
your
fuck?
dick is, you get laid with every other girl.
Like, literally, this is not high school, bro. Plus, like, not everyone's just fucking with only people from the campus, bro. That would be sad. Like, you also could go to everyone around the world, literally, like in the city. Like, there's so many
No,
people.
people
you
are
can
just
fuck.
fucking with campus.
So, like, I mean, if that would be lazy, bro. Like, like I'll be like, you
That's
know,
how it works in the US.
I mean, yeah,
So
like,
only,
why would you
everybody
limit
comes from
yourself?
other towns. They don't know anyone in this town.
So that's beautiful. So that's why you just don't care, man. Like, no one can show me they know me, bro. Like, they can like, say whatever shit they want. I don't give a fuck, man. I could just. I'm new in the city. I could go talk to anyone and like. Come on.
I mean, you can go to
don't
another
experience
city
with them,
and restart, but your information will still be there.
No, I mean like you could literally like okay, the college campus they saying this shit. Okay, I don't care. I'm gonna go talk to people from the same city from another campus. No problem. Or maybe someone who's not even in college already, maybe like MILFs or something like like people have so many different experiences, man. Like if someone actually cares that much about something like that, that's super sad, bro. Like sad as fuck, I would say. Like
People do care.
I mean, I feel there's some type of people that are very specific based on the personality and other stuff.
yeah, I mean, that's true. The one thing is that that stuff, like, it can be very damning, like, reputationally.
I mean, and at the end of the day, if it bothers you that much, literally,
Well, I'll put you in, like, the
I'm
other
sure a lot
shoes,
of these
like,
people would rather I don't know,
imagine,
they will even try to sue you because it's like, you know, why would I pay? Like they have data and stuff like defamating. I could just sue them. That's much easier. Like I get a lot of money back. I fuck them. They remove that, and I like they make a lot of money. So like, that's culture of the U.S. also. So that's another thing, right? They could literally go and try to do that.
yeah, the suing part, when I looked at that, like, that's why you have to do it in a particular way, or else you're going to be screwed by lawsuits.
I mean, I don't know. Like I have my own view of this, and I feel it's
you
gonna be a
fuck.
total failure. But I would like to see how they do it, and if it's I'm wrong, you know, like I don't know. That's the way I see it.
Yeah. Like at the end of the day, it's one of those things too where I think it all comes down to execution. Like for example, I like 100% believe if I joined and tried to make it work, I'd find a way to make it work. But simultaneously, it's like not an easy business model to execute.
I will tell them they were too late, man. Like if they wanted it to do more easy, they should have done it like a lot sooner when the thing was trending. That would have helped a lot.
Like when
At
what
the
was
same
trending?
time, there's a market gap now. With all these people, women that were on that app, now they can't go there anymore.
No, they're still going. Like that's
I
still
thought they got hacked. And they were...
no, but that they're still working.
Oh.
So like yeah. Like that's what happens. It continues. So people are still using that. It's still going on. So even then, like that application is already like so big and popular, so full of data, and it doesn't limit itself only to like people who are not in college. They could be with people like that are in college because they're adults, right? So, like, yeah, like why not someone would just use that application that has more data of more people already than use your application?
Well, that one is only for girls, first of all, and it's also anonymous, like
I mean,
fully anonymous.
yeah, it's for girls, but then they also launched the guys version, and that's became like so massive. Because they wanted to basically counteract the female version. So everyone has their own app they could go to that's already like very massive, popular, and has a lot of data already. So why not try that?
Yeah, well, the one for guys, I think it said it launched 6 months ago. It's still really early.
I mean, it's still really early, but because of the virality,
These guys are waiting on the app to hit the App Store. They've got like 4 co-founders that all met on YC co-founder matching.
so like, but even if it's waiting for it to be released on like the App Store and stuff, that could already have like a website or like somewhere where people could use it like generally. So I mean, just because it's not on my phone, that doesn't mean I can just not hop on my dorm like laptop and just like already use it to check this, right?
Yeah.
Or even just go on like literally my web browser on my phone and
Yeah.
try to
I mean,
use it.
also to be clear, they literally just launched. There's 4 of them, and they started like a month ago. And they're waiting on the App Store to approve it. But yeah, the company's like a month old.
Let's see. No. What's the name of that company?
Okay,
They're calling it Locker Room.
No,
It's like in a locker room, you'll have like locker room talk.
T.
Oh, T on hair. Okay.
Oh, T on her, yeah. Yeah, how much revenue does T on her do?
You should call the app fuck it. That'd be for real, like fuck it. I'm gonna ruin this person's life.
No, I like how they named it Locker Room. It makes sense.
Creepy though.
So, so T on hair already like
Yay, logged in.
How much revenue are they doing?
so basically they already had like 165,000 downloads after they launched. Like total downloads and active users like that are very active 52,000 55,000 users. So that's the male version.
Yeah, I mean
But
those are
men-
good. Those are good
I mean-
stats.
I mean men's like I'm sure like the T like woman version is like much
Oh, wait.
higher just because
Guys,
women
I'll be
care
right
about
back.
that.
I'll be right.
Okay. Like men in general don't give a fuck about these things in general. Like women do. That's why I feel like for women it would that's why it was such a hit.
True.
So yeah, like you compare like when it was viral, the male version Tion Hair that got all the way to 55,000 active users, all of that. For woman, when it was viral in 1 month, they almost did like 2.5 million users. So you can see how much they care compared to men. So like that's crazy. So now you have GTA 5. What do you need to play it? You need to
I'm
update.
trying to delete some games so I can download GTA.
Oh, okay. Mortal Kombat. Damn, Red Dead Redemption 2. You bought it when it was new?
You think so?
I bought it like recently because it had a discount and I bought it for like $10. Great $10 to be honest. And I got GTA 5 for free.
Let me go back. That was trying to do something else.
You trying to delete? Why don't you try more options or something?
I was trying to see how much. Oh, how much it is.
I think yeah, we'll have to wait. Vivo. Bro, that's so old. Vivo. Damn.
It's just music.
It just was for the music. Like that's so old. It made me remember all the way back to those.
Still make
It's still, but of course it's not as big as that.
Really?
Yeah, because the whole deal was they would buy the music rights and they would license it on YouTube. So that's why everything that time had Vivo.
Mm.
But it didn't work out well, so that's why now it doesn't have that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Global player.
First, delete this one.
Yeah.
Get down.
They reached out to me to tell me if I would like to co-lead Toronto for like that group of general AI collective. It's very big scene in San Francisco and they've been expanding some other cities. They asked me if I want to co-lead the one in Toronto. Should I? That will be very useful for my visa, but I don't know if I have the time or anything to do for that.
Do it, and then when you don't have time, quit.
Right then I'll be like, I did participate. And you know how many things I did for them?
Okay, what's going on? Okay.
Canada's going big on defense tech. Hmm. Syrian Trevor.
Who is that?
2017.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. You're gonna delete all of that from 2017, dude?
Because it's giving me notification there's 2 messages here, still one message.
You just deleted history right there, bro.
I don't even know who's texting. It was probably my brother when he was playing it.
2025, 24, 22, 21.
What are these? It's too slow. Sure, too slow. Feels like there's something wrong with either the internet or his Xbox. Or
I don't know.
game's not even clicking. Good checks.
No, Jack, no. It's not playing. Why?
It's updating or something.
I don't know. It says installation stop. So crazy, like you have the CD, but you still have to download something to play. Like when I saw that, I was like, that's so crazy. Why do you give me the CD then?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can't play without it.
Yeah, literally, you can't. So stupid. Damn, William went to take a massive shit, man.
Yeah.
Look at that, bro. Look at that face on the stream.
My face?
Yeah, it's on the stream.
Okay.
You're gonna scare off the viewers, bro. Can you imagine you didn't know that and then you will go take a shit?
Oh,
Bro, that would be crazy.
my shit will be famous.
Yeah.
My mom and my brothers went to Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Look.
Oh, that's so cool.
They invited me to join. I told them I'm busy
Yeah.
doing some work.
To go to Hawaii?
Yeah, like I have shit to do. We're trying to start a new company.
Yeah.
Try that.
Bro, I'm so excited
Yes.
to know from HF0. Damn, it already took almost all your storage. Look at that. Wow.
Maybe I need to clear something. That's why it's slow. When you fill the storage, start getting slow usually. Oh, look at the followers.
Damn.
It's finally breaking that weird barrier.
Look at that, bro. 102 megabytes of 89.77.
Oh, it's almost done. Oh, that's how much it downloaded? Oh, shit. How do I have space for that?
Yeah, I guess that's why it lowered it. It already like took the space and reserved it. No, you just have to wait to download all of that.
Let's see.
Oh, that's crazy.
How do you... Okay. Xbox menu is so retarded. Oh, it's so like annoying to navigate.
You cannot update the export or the Microsoft Store, I think.
I just want to go to setting and maybe delete apps. I'm just wondering how much is Mortal Kombat. So I think
Says license not found.
that was,
I don't know. Well, it's not taking any space technically.
uh,
I mean, that's what it says 00. But, or maybe it's loading.
easily that. Nothing happens.
No.
See. Maybe I'll delete this one. This one's a cool one though.
That's cool game. What game you don't play at all? Like,
Well, let me delete it and download it on hard disk, external hard disk.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay.
Change the platform. I used to have a hard disk for this, and then my brother broke it.
He broke it. How do you break it?
I don't know. Stopped working, and brought it to me, it was broken for the thing. And then everything on it's gone. All the games. So.
Well, hard disks tend to be easier to break. That's
Yeah.
why people now use SSD.
Yeah. So it was 2 terabyte.
Damn. That must have been expensive.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is GTA. It's queued. Don't queue it. Just like download it.
It's updating like the Microsoft Store now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you chose to do that one, right?
Should be quick though, right?
I don't know.
Just a fucking store.
0 of 1.58 megabytes. Didn't download shit.
And why?
I don't know.
It was upgrading the other ones. That's why. This one was upgrading. This one was upgrading. Where's Daddy Will? Where is he? Where's Will?
I don't know. You want to take a shit?
Damn, it must be a big shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what you heard about me. See, Mr. Wakanda in the house. Man, it's gonna take a while.
Yes.
All right, guys, I am back.
Damn, bro, you got the biggest shit ever.
No, my girlfriend was calling because she's getting in tomorrow, so we were just getting we were getting aligned on the plan.
Nice. So what's the plan?
So I'm gonna pick her up from the airport at around, I think, like 3:30. She sent me her flight info.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, man, you must be excited.
I am. Yeah. I was thinking about having us do a little date night, but she might be tired when she gets in, so it'll kind of depend.
If it's too early, you'll have plenty of time to have a date night.
I mean, you could just make the meat and, make like a romantic dinner with the meat.
You know, that's a very good point.
Yeah, with the cast iron and stuff, that would be nice.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, I can make some steak. Dude, I'm still fasting. I haven't had any food
See, you need to eat,
since
man.
Friday. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, you need to eat.
I'm actually not hungry at all right now.
I'm gonna see you for Tech Week and you're gonna be all malnourished, bro. You need to eat.
Fasting is actually very good for you. I used to do a lot of fasting, but I haven't fasted in about, I think about a year since I've like done a proper fast over 24 hours. Right now, I am at probably like 40 hours, maybe a bit less.
Okay.
Well, this is gonna take a while.
I think my body's in ketosis.
Damn.
Have you ever been in ketosis, Andres?
No. What does that do?
Ketosis is when your body's no longer pulling glucose from your glycogen storages for energy, and it's instead leveraging ketones through a process of ketogenesis. So instead of pulling from glycogen, it's pulling from your fat stores. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Okay.
Yeah, everything needs all the. Play a single game.
So Andres, you've never done a fast?
I mean, I've not done like that long because I mean that would be crazy, bro. I would die. But
No, you'd be fine. But you got to be smart about it. So like I'm supplementing with potassium and sodium and magnesium.
like, is it really needed to do that? Like, because here it says that fasting beyond 24 hours is not necessarily better and may be dangerous. Like doing it between 24 to 72 hours or more, it may even trigger physiological mechanisms that encourage fat storage in response to perceived starvation. So like,
Nah, it's fine.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Like, that sounds just like unnecessary, like pain for no reason. I don't know.
Well, I've done a lot of fasting. So actually, there was a period of time where I think I was fasting starting in high school. I fasted all the way through senior year of college, like doing intermittent fasting. And I tried different types of fasting. And do you want to know the craziest part?
What?
So I've done it so much, and I'm way more productive when I fast. But the whole reason I stopped doing the fasting was because it's harder to build muscle when you're fasting. Like that is the real big downside. It's like you're not going to be able to build and maintain as much muscle. So I stopped so I could have more protein throughout the day. But I'm definitely more productive when I'm fasting.
I mean, the maximum I would do is like I would eat at noon, and then I will not eat till the next day until maybe noon or maybe later in the day. That's the maximum I would do. But if I don't eat by then I will literally like not be able to concentrate. I would feel like shit. I would like feel like fainting. Like
Yeah. That's because your body's used to running on glucose. So what happens is like during that first 20 to hours, like 20 through 24, it's going to be different depending on like each person's body and like when the transition goes from running on glucose to ketones. But once your body makes that transition, then you just aren't hungry anymore.
like I've tried stuff like that before, and literally I almost fainted so bad multiple times. And so I'm like, yeah, fuck that shit, man. I'm just gonna like keep it within a certain boundary, and that's fine. That way, like I still do my stuff, and I'll literally like die, you know?
Yeah.
Because literally I almost fainted so many times doing that. Like,
Yeah.
and
When your blood sugar gets really low during a fast, you start feeling like dizzy and lightheaded and everything. So that's why I like the supplementing with the magnesium, electrolytes, potassium, sodium. That stuff helps because like I feel lightheaded too if I don't supplement with that.
to actually research very in depth to know like if it actually is worth going through all that pain and complications. Because if the impact health benefit wise is gonna be so minimal, I think it's pointless. But if it's gonna be like something that's meaningful, then yeah, why not? And if it has downsides, then of course not, right? But I will have to, of course, research that very well.
Yeah. You should look into it. I mean, I've researched this stuff a ton, and it's really like it's bad that I fell out of the habit, to be honest with you. It's really good for you.
Problem is when you cross certain boundaries, that's when, from what I've seen, very like a quick read, it actually starts having like opposite, of course. So that's what I mean, like what are the boundaries that you have to be on so that it's actually beneficial and not harmful. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the big thing is as long as like you're doing it in a smart way where you're not like letting your blood sugar drop too much, and you're not and you should be drinking distilled water and supplementing. And then it's honestly pretty easy. Like I only got really hungry once during this fast. And it was at like the 22-hour mark. And then I was like maybe a tiny bit hungry this morning, but then I just drank some water with the supplements and I was fine.
Okay. Okay.
We could do one together sometime if you want to try it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll think about it.
It is very abnormal, I will say.
Yo, I wanted to play a video game. Xbox needed update. I updated it, and then I started to put like the DVD to play the game, and every fucking app on the Xbox needs update. So I was like, fuck it, let everything update.ai, and then I'll connect the Switch. I connected the Switch. First message came on the screen: Switch needs update. Like every single thing needs an update. What the fuck?
Every little thing needs an update.
What are you doing? You distracted? Jesus Christ. Well, what are you doing?
I'm playing the video game.
I'm talking to myself that whole time. She's starting.
I know, man. It's annoying. I was watching William lose some code on camp. Look at this man camping, bro.
Do you have the stream up?
Yeah. I can see it on my phone, man. Just like hiding with your team.
Hiding with my team? Dude, I'm running all over this map, dude.
Sitting in the house. Like bitching at.
Bitching out.
Yeah.
Well, that is true that I don't really know the maps all that well.
We're in the house, we're in the gates, like in such a gated community, like looking for safety.
I actually like the spot I'm in right now. I feel very in control. Oh, just as I say that, I die. Oh, we won 77 to 75.
Nice.
Have you played this game?
Which one? Captain Subasa.
Let's be talking about
That isn't like a Super 11, like Super Campeón. I don't know the name in English.
It's very cool, right?
Yeah.
He jumps in the air like this whole episode in the air.
This anime, I didn't like it.
Really? I don't know.
I thought it was too slow and boring. There was another one very similar called Super 11 that had more superpowers and it was more fast. I like that one. Because I thought this one was forever, to like do something. Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about? What anime?
It's like a football, soccer anime that was very popular. I don't know the name in English.
Not play Mario Kart?
Oh, Mario Kart, okay, yeah, I wanna beat you, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Mario Kart.
Damn. But why is your character the woman with the biggest tits, bro?
Like,
Wait, why is my character what?
Leo's character is the woman with the biggest tits.
I love big tits. What can I say?
Wait, what are you guys playing?
Mario Kart.
Natural feelings. Emotional, stress relief.
We're playing Mario Kart 8.
Dude, we gotta play a game we can play together.
Mario Kart, I guess.
I mean, here we need a Wii. And, well, a Nintendo Switch. A Wii. Damn, bro, I'm so old. The thing
You
I'm
said
thinking about
Wii.
is like a Wii.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, I remember the Wii.
Bro, I mean, I feel so old right now. Like, damn.
Dude, I think I'm shadow banned by LinkedIn.
Why?
Because they sent me, they logged me out of all my accounts and said that, I was going against their policies for using an automation tool.
Were you using an automation tool?
To message people, yeah.
Ah, you were using one to message people.
Yeah, like DM.
Really? What tool?
I was using a tool called Expandy. I probably shouldn't be saying this on stream, but whatever. A tool called Expandy that allows you to send like a DM sequence to people. So I was using I just shut it down, hoping that my LinkedIn doesn't get fucked. But what I was using it for was to find podcast guests for the Angel series I'm doing.
So you were using it to like message people to get guests for the podcast.
to get angel investors on my podcast. And I actually have like a bunch of good people lined up. But yeah. LinkedIn didn't like that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean, I believe you. You were 100% shadow banned.
Yeah. Well, they logged me out of all of my accounts twice. And then both times they gave me notifications being like, "Hey, watch out." And then all my posts have been getting nerfed.
Oh damn, you just fucked your LinkedIn, man. That's crazy.
I know, dude. How upsetting is that?
Well, you're fucked, bro.
It is what it is. It'll be fine. It's just a little setback.
How do I view the specs of the car? There's no way for me to view the specs of the car.
There
I want the button for that.
you go.
Wait, what? No.
Oh, there you are.
No, I didn't want that one. Wait, okay, I'm gonna be like. Oh, okay. Found it.
Ooh. So how are the graphics on the stream looking? Is it loading well?
Yeah, it looks beautiful, bro. Beautiful.
Really? That's good.
This is fun. Right?
Yeah.
You okay?
Am I okay?
That's great.
Yeah, sure, bro. Are you okay? Actually, yeah. Are you feeling better? You were sick, right?
I actually am feeling a lot better.
That's good.
The fast saved me, dude.
Yeah, sure, man.
Okay, come. You hold this joystick. This one is for speed, and this one wants to stop. This one is speed. Hit. Come on. You're the one on the right. 1 second. And you move this one, you will go a different direction. See?
Oh, right.
The arrow. See?
Oh, right.
Full stop it. Just that. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go first, right?
Okay.
Oh, no, it's fine. I want this. Oh, no.
Wait, this one? Look what this one does.
Whoa. Let me try to see which one works.
Can't believe I missed the
Look,
thing.
it's flying. Did you see that? It's flying.
Saw that. Which one? This one, John. Which one?
Which one jumps?
This one.
This one?
Oh, I see. This one actually first.
Bro, I'm so good at this game, man. Damn.
You're so good?
Of course, bro.
But Bubba, what did you say?
This one.
That one? Oh. And which one jumps?
Yeah.
Yo, super random question, but it's I'm very, very curious. Are you guys like flexible or inflexible?
Wait. What?
I've been thinking about my flexibility recently because I was doing yoga when I was on the ranch, and I'm so inflexible. It's like kind of concerning.
Okay. First of all, you were doing yoga?
Yeah, I was doing
Yeah.
some yoga.
Yes.
What?
That's me as fuck, bro. Were you wearing tights?
You guys can chirp all you want, but all I'm saying is I'm gonna be nice and flexible when I'm older because I'm gonna start working on it now.
Okay. I mean, I'm very flexible,
I'm
actually.
flexible as fuck, boy.
I mean,
Do you want to see how unflexible I am?
I don't know, bro. That sounds like something I would.
Bed or?
That's something-
Actually, yeah, never mind. I was gonna touch my toes, but we don't need to see that.
I'm very flexible, I would say, especially because I'm still young and it's not so long since I was doing like a lot of sports. But I
Even
feel
when I was playing sports, I feel like I was just naturally not as flexible as some of the other kids.
I was just because I was doing literally every sport possible, and I would always like
Oh.
cared about flexibility because that gives you like more advantage on multiple sports.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yo, Andres,
But the thing is, like, I feel like I should be more active again like that if I want to keep it up. Otherwise, I'll become stiff, you know.
honestly, I'm surprised that you're flexible, dude. You didn't strike me as someone who was like super flexible.
Why?
Dude, I don't know how to explain it, but if I was gonna if there was a lineup of 100 people and someone had me rank them from least flexible to most flexible, you would have probably been like number 15 in the line.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah, so it surprises me that you said that you're actually pretty flexible.
Well, but you know,
I would have guessed Leo would have been further. I would have put Leo at like above the 50% of flexibility. I would have put Leo at like at 65.
you know, I will never imagine you saying that you did yoga, bro.
I've actually done yoga a number of times.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's probably because I was comparing myself to Yost's mom, who was like super flexible. So every single thing that I was doing, it made me seem more inflexible because I was with someone who's been doing yoga for like longer than I've been alive.
Every time I've seen people do yoga, like men, they're always wearing tights and like looking super gay then. So
No,
like,
I was wearing normal workout clothes.
okay, that's good to know, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, in
yeah,
case you were wondering.
yeah, I don't think I would like to do yoga. I don't know
Well,
why.
after I got back home, I looked up online how to become more flexible. And after watching some videos, I actually have a game plan
It's
that I think is
What?
going to work.
whoa.
But what's the plan?
So apparently, someone, I don't remember the video, but this guy did a really good job explaining why people are inflexible. And so let's say that you're stretching, right? And you reach the limit of your stretch, so you can't really stretch anymore. The reason why is because your body, your body is putting like stopping you and making you inflexible at that point, because if it goes past that point, your body doesn't have trust that you've got strength near those joints, and it's trying to protect your joints. But a lot of flexibility to a certain degree actually is mental, and what you have to do is you've got to train your body into thinking that that you do have strength past that moment of where it's limiting your flexibility. Does that make sense? Like that initial part? Because that's going to lead into the next part.
So like being flexible is just mentality.
Yeah, it's mentally where your body's currently limiting, and it's purely because it thinks that beyond that point you don't have any strength to protect the joints if you go past that length. So in order to go past it, what you do to increase your flexibility is when you're in your fully extended motion. So let's say that you're stretching your hamstrings as much as you can. When you're in that fully extended motion, you don't like you flex the muscle as if you're like doing a weight lift or something with it at that peak that peak stretch. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like imagine you try and do a hamstring curl while your hamstrings are fully extended. That starts retraining your body in terms of where that limit is. And so then you start to get more flexible. So I did it one time after a workout, and I'm already more flexible after doing it one time.
Yeah. Sure, man. This sounds like, I mean, I don't know, man. That sounds like very BS, bro. Like, that's his mental. Like if you tell me mentality, I would say, I don't know. I think it's mentality. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that you're right. You're 100% right. It is like the mentality piece.
Nah, the mentality piece sounds bullshit, bro.
You think so?
100%, man. Who gave the video, bro?
Who what?
Baba.
What kind of videos are you watching? Like,
Bobby.
There's a YouTube video, and the dude in the YouTube video was one of the most flexible men I've ever seen.
So we can play it.
But I want to play that one.
It's the same one. It's just on screen.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, play,
I
play,
wanna
play.
on
Play, play.
that. I want to play
We
on
all
that
want to
one.
play, Mira. We all want to play. Please let us play.
I want to play on that one.
Well, we all want to play. If we all want to play, we have to use joystick. Otherwise, Anders will be so sad and he'll cry. Let's see Anders cry. Will, are you still here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Andres is crying.
Yeah, he's crying because
Yeah, because
he's not playing.
mentally,
He's mental. He's going mental right now.
Yes, I try to mentally get more flexible and I hurt my hamstring or something.
Dude, I could help you with that.
Oh.
Like also like getting buff and working out is all mentally. Have you seen that video from the pandemic of a guy saying that, explaining that? Let's imagine I got a dumbbell in my hand. Let's imagine I do a curl.
I have not seen that.
So that was very like trending, maybe because it was in Spanish, but yeah. Some old moms believe that shit, bro. Like, you can't believe that.
No, right?
What?
How do you do? You just want to fight.
You know? Are you being naughty? Are you being naughty, little potato?
This.
William.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You got to silent. I got myself.
Oh yeah. I was just focusing.
I bet you're losing, mom.
What?
I bet you're losing.
Papa.
You bet I'm losing?
Yeah,
I am losing.
I knew it.
Papa, you need to feel
I didn't realize I was playing
I
like
know.
these MLG
You want to
pros.
play with me?
Push, Papa.
The emoji trust.
This.
Yeah. I didn't realize I was playing Ninja.
Bro, Leo sucks at Mario Kart.
That's not true. I barely like was able to touch the joystick. It's really gay.
See, look at William camping, bro. Look at that, bro. In the floor.
Dude, what do you mean? I'm holding the hard point. That's
Look
what
at
needs to be
that, bro.
done at that time, dude.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness. Dude, I'm securing the hard point spawn for my team. Oh no. Oh. Are you guys at Leo's place right now?
Yeah.
We're playing Mario Kart.
We're playing Mario Kart and Leo's losing terribly.
Oh, and a shot.
Damn. Damn, this map was doing terrible for me.
It's normal for me.
Ah, get the fool.
Bro, I hate when they give me coins, bro. What the fuck am I gonna do with them?
It's giving you coins.
Yeah, literally, bro. No, bro, they threw everything at me. Fuck this guy, man. Damn, he stole my first place. Bro, let us be in last place. That's crazy.
Mine's 8 seconds.
Oh, stupid. Look at your last place, bro.
Because I literally had one game out of all the games. Every other game Mira was playing with the joystick. What do you expect me?
Damn, look at that, bro. Damn.
Yo, Andres, would you say you're better at Mario Kart or Call of Duty?
I mean, Mario Kart, of course, is much easier.
Oh, booty.
I would say the best game I'm good at, FIFA.
Yes.
What
FIFA.
kind of package you just gave me yesterday?
Which one of them?
The purple one.
Do you want to take to school?
No, the purple one. That was just here.
Let's look for it.
I didn't take it to school with me.
Yeah, let's look for it. I can't find it anywhere. You can look over there. You know what for the video? I can't find it.
So yeah, like the game I'm best at is FIFA. Have you played FIFA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love FIFA. There was a time I used to play so much. I used to be amazing. My friends too. Like few of them got to be maybe close to number 10 in the whole country, maybe, or like maybe in the whole city, something like that. They used to play like so much, bro. They was fucking me up. But like, I used to play a lot as well. Right now, not anymore. Not that much.
Dude, that's a lot of FIFA.
Yeah.
How many people are in Bolivia?
Like total in the country, maybe 11, 12 million.
Let's test Xbox Series. So. Do you think it's ready in any way?
I don't know, man.
All right. Well, I appreciate the candor on the idea that I was betting. So I will definitely not join them as the CEO.
Yeah, I mean, my work has much
Are
more
they paying
potential,
you?
man.
Well, like the thing is it wouldn't require me to do a full-time thing. It would be just me speaking with the investors and everything and helping like sell the like I haven't done it yet, but the work would have required me to think through like the vision and the messaging for investors and the public and then yeah, basically pitch
Is
it.
there a pay?
We'd be taking salaries when we get funding. But like the dude who started it, one of the co-founders left a $280,000 a year job to build this.
Damn, that's stupid.
I mean, if it works, it's obviously makes sense, but yeah.
I feel he could have kept his job and do this part-time if it doesn't require that much time.
No, these guys are going full in. They realize that it's an execution game. I mean, he built the entire MVP in a week.
Well, this one requires it on that person. Where's the other one? I mean,
Hey, Will. You're playing with Papa Smurf, 26.
So the way that T set it up, they called it Yelp for men.
Oh, I didn't tell you. I did the numbers when the tea on hair app was trending for men. When it was
Yeah.
trending, right? This peak month, a whole month, they got to 55,000 users, right? So when the tea application for woman was trending for a whole month, they got 2.5 million users. So basically, that's what I'm telling you. Like, men don't give a fuck, man. Even if it's trending as fuck and that, like, men just don't care enough. Like, woman, that was just their peak month. After that, of course, it kept growing, and now is the woman application is on like about 5 million users probably. The men application is like around the 60,000 user mark, basically. Maybe yeah, like active users. So like I told you, man, men don't care in general, like at all. Like woman, that's the thing that drives the business.
The woman.
Yeah, literally, they care a lot about that stuff. No, I don't know why, but they do. A lot of them.
Dude, these guys are messing us up.
I can see, man. Look at you throwing yourself to the floor, bro.
Dude, I gotta
Trust
save
you.
B until my team gets here. Alright. I'm like trying to single-handedly win this game for us. Oh my gosh, dude.
Damn, bro, you got destroyed.
Sending concussion. I'll say this once. Do not fuck with me.
You just died, bro. How did you die?
Dude, these guys are actually really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Shit, sniper working. Got a sniper. Let's make moves.
Oh my goodness. Dude, these guys are camping so hard.
I mean, they're learning from you, man.
Oh my god, dude. Dude, wait till you see that kill cam where that dude was laying down. Damn, these guys have just like locked down
Bro,
this
like,
map.
they're destroying you, bro. You cannot even go out. That's crazy.
Yeah, these guys. Oh my god. Dude.
Damn, this is like Williams' worst match ever.
Dude, these guys have like the entire map locked down. This is crazy.
Ah, fuck.
Bro, you're destroyed. Okay, bro, just give up, man.
New target.
Dude, this game is crazy.
Enemy CUAV inbound.
Oi, enemy grenade.
Bravo underway.
Bro, you'll never make it to B, bro. That's crazy.
This
Look
guy
at that one.
laying down.
I know, bro. Like, who are you fighting with? What the fuck?
Heads up. Hostile care package inbound. Taking B.
Oh my god. Dude, I feel like we're like playing against like a professional Call of Duty team. Dude, how does he do that?
Kind of.
They're taking C.
Bro, I never seen William struggle this much, man.
Kind of.
Bro, this guy is like bodying William. Crazy.
Oh my god. Dude, they're all just like sitting on their little like head glitches and waiting for me to pop out.
Enemy RCX detected.
Oh my god.
Securing B.
I'm rolling now. Sending concussion. Excited. Hostile shooter. Tossing stun.
Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Bro, William doesn't make it even close to B.
Taking Bravo underway.
They've got an assault pack.
Locking down Bravo.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
A bit physical really hot ammo.
What are you trying to do, Leo? Fighting with gnomes.
Throwing frag.
William, that was sad. Like, I saw how you missed that grenade throw.
We're losing Charlie.
Heads down.
Taking
Sniper.
Bravo underway.
Oh my god, dude. I'm about to rage quit this game.
Hey, soldier.
I mean, you're gonna lose it anyway in a few seconds, so.
Frag going out.
Securing B.
Enemy marksman down. Now's our chance.
You're planning on giving up. Do it now. If not, get to work.
Spring mine spotted.
Locking down Bravo.
Shit. Sniper working. Grenade coming in.
Locked down.
Bro, you were so close to getting, like, there, man. Bro, I can't believe they actually got B. That's crazy.
Beat down. I'm pulling the cord.
That was one of the most brutal games I've played. But I'll be right back.
Okay.
Dead and gone. Flag down.
You beat the gnome. You're fighting with gnomes everywhere, man. Oh shit, that's the first one, right?
Mm. Go up there.
I guess you have to go around. Can you jump?
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
Yes. There's nothing left here.
Hey, I am back.
Nice.
Where was I supposed to go? Do you think the Xbox is done? Got him.
Do you guys watch the finals of the U.S. Open?
Now, is that tennis?
Yeah. Do you want to know who
Yes.
won?
A man.
A man did win, and a woman won too.
Damn, that's crazy.
I saw someone's name Aman. I was like,
Who won?
Aman.
Alcaraz.
I have no clue.
Alcatraz.
You know Alcaraz, right?
And what's San Francisco?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know Carlos Alcaraz?
No. I don't watch tennis, man. The only people I knew was Federer and Nadal, and I think they both retired, so damn.
See?
Head that alley.
Oh, get this child gone. Oh, artisans, peacekeepers, beast makers. Where am I supposed to go?
Ooh.
Stunts in. Enemy with Semtex.
Okay. Magic crafters, high grade to the bar. Peacekeepers, the night flight is the only one. Oh, I hate this one. Do you think you can try this one?
What?
You just gotta stay in the air.
You can't stay in there?
And you gotta get all the obstacles right.
No, man, that sounds difficult as fuck.
Where you going, mate?
I think you can't miss one of them.
Bumped him off.
Oh, what happened? You get 8, 8, 8, 8 you have to get.
You're mine.
Adler marking care package LZ. Deploying Archangel.
Where up?
I'm done pretending in a triple stay, but now I want to play Dragon Game.
Okay, come play. Correct. Play with the arrow. This one.
Someone sit.
Sit here. Try. No. Just press this one. Let's try again. Okay, now move around here. Try to get inside the circles. Whoa. Okay.
Enemy with Semtex. Mover, front.
Wow, he's playing so good. Oh.
Sided flashbang. Got a mover.
Finish line's in sight. Don't let up.
Go somewhere.
Yo, Andres.
I want to go
Is Andre still there?
Yes.
What's he doing?
Laying down on the floor.
He's sleeping?
Let me call Langley. Give him the good news.
Yay! Wow.
I wonder if I'd be allowed to play a podcast right now on stream. You know, just the audio. I'm gonna look one up.
There you go. It's a fun game, right?
Yeah. Look, man. If you would ever see.
It's a big shot.
Mama! I want to have some daddy.
It's hard for us humans to make any kind kind of clean predictions about highly nonlinear dynamical systems. But again, to your point, we might be very surprised what classical learning systems might be able to do about even fluid.
Yes, exactly. I mean, fluid dynamics, Navier-Stokes equations, these are traditionally thought of as very, very difficult, intractable problems to do on classical systems. They take enormous amounts of compute, weather prediction systems, these kind of things all involve fluid dynamics calculations.
Yo, if
But
you click on
again,
the stream,
if you
can you
look
tell
at
me how the
something like
audio is on this?
VO, our video generation model, it can model liquids quite well, surprisingly well, and materials, specular lighting. I love the ones where, there's people who generate videos where there's like clear liquids going through hydraulic presses and then being squeezed out. I used to write physics engines and graphics engines in my early days in gaming, and I know it's just so painstakingly hard to build programs that can do that.
Yeah.
Really? He wants you to talk so he can see the audio.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll talk
somehow
with it
these
on.
systems are, reverse engineering from just watching
I guess
YouTube videos.
It sounds very loud
presumably
compared
what's
to your
happening
voice,
is
though.
it's extract.
Yeah, it's much more loud than your voice if you speak.
Okay.
Some underlying structure.
All right. I'm just
around how
now it's at about like the
materials behave. So
now it's at about your
there is some
voice.
kind of lower dimensional manifold that can be learned if we actually fully understood what's going on under the hood. That's
it's
maybe
much better.
maybe true of most of
Much better now. Nice.
Yeah.
The following is a conversation with Demis Hassabis, the second time on the podcast. He is the leader of Google DeepMind and is now a Nobel Prize winner.
Well, that's
Demis
crazy.
is one of the most
Gonna be
brilliant
like,
and fascinating minds in the world today, working on understanding and building intelligence, and exploring the big mysteries of our universe. This was truly an honor and a pleasure for me. This is the Lex Friedman podcast.
What are you listening to, bro?
Support it. Please check out our sponsors. in
It's
the
the Lex Friedman
and
podcast.
consider subscribing to this channel. And now, dear friends, here's Demis Hassabis.
Have you ever listened to this podcast?
In your Nobel Prize lecture,
No.
you propose
He
what
brings
is
on some really interesting guests.
gesture that,
I
quote,
tried to
any
watch,
pattern
but I thought it was too
generated
boring,
or
so
found in
I
nature can
couldn't.
be efficiently
It's too boring.
and modeled
Yeah.
by a classical learning.
He brings on a lot of really good
Kind
guests.
of
I mean, the guests are
patterns of
good, but
systems
just like the
might
way the
be included in
podcast
that.
flows
Biology,
and everything,
chemistry,
just
physics,
feels like
maybe
very slow
physiology,
and
Yep.
ends up
neuroscience.
becoming
What are we talking
more
about?
Sure.
intriguing.
Well, look, I felt
No,
that
that's
like-
you're 100%
Nobel
right.
Prize
Sometimes it can be
lectures,
kind of
you're
boring.
supposed to be a little bit
Yeah,
provocative,
exactly,
and
so-
I wanted to follow that tradition. What I was talking about there is if you take a step back and you look at all the work that we've done, especially
This guy that he's
with
interviewing now is like a
projects,
Nobel
I'm
Peace
thinking
or
AlphaGo,
a Nobel Prize
AlphaFold.
winner and like head of
What they really
DeepMind.
are is we're building models of very combinatorially high dimensional spaces.
He's had Musk on
If
a
you
couple
try
of times
to
too.
brute force a
Actually,
solution, find the best move and go, or find the exact shape of a protein, and if you enumerated all the possibilities, there wouldn't be enough time in the time of the universe. So you have to do something much smarter. And what we did in both cases was build models of those environments, and that guided the search in a smart way, and that makes it tractable. So if you think about protein folding, which is obviously a natural system, why should that be possible? How does physics do that? Proteins fold in milliseconds in our bodies. So somehow physics solves this problem that we've now also solved computationally. And I think the reason that's possible is that in nature, natural systems have structure, because they were subject to evolutionary processes that
dude, I'm so bad at
and if
COD
that's
now.
true, then you can
It's
maybe
crazy.
learn what that structure is.
So this perspective, I think, is a really interesting one. You've hinted at it, which is almost like crudely stated. Anything that can be evolved can be efficiently modeled. I think there's some truth to that.
Yeah, I sometimes call it survival of the stablest or something like that, because it's of course there's evolution for life.
Try
Living
another
things,
level.
but there's also, if you think about geological time, so the shape of mountains, that's been shaped by the weathering processes, right, over thousands of years. But then you can even take it cosmological, the orbits of planets, the shapes of asteroids. These have all been survived kind of processes that have acted on them many, many times. So if that's true, then there should be some sort of pattern that you can kind of reverse learn, and a kind of manifold really that helps you search to the right solution, to the right shape, and actually allow you to predict things about it in an efficient way, because it's not a random pattern, right? So it may not be possible for man-made things or abstract things like factorizing large numbers, because unless there's patterns in the number space, which there might be, but if there's not and it's uniform, then there's no pattern to learn. There's no model to learn that will help you search. So you have to do brute force. So in that case, you maybe need a quantum computer, something like this. But in most things in nature that we're interested in are not like that.
I actually
They
really
have
like
structure,
falling asleep to
that
Lex's
evolved for a
podcast.
reason and survived over time. And if that's true, I think that's potentially
need to fall
learnable
asleep.
by your network.
No, I'm serious. It's
You're
like the
doing
perfect
search
podcast to fall
process.
asleep to.
And it's so fascinating that it's in that search process is creating systems that can be efficiently modeled.
Yes, right. Yeah.
So interesting.
So they can be efficiently rediscovered or recovered, because nature's not random, right? Everything that we
Damn,
see
man.
around us, including
You
like the
play
elements
so
that
bad
are
at
more
code
stable, all
now.
of those things,
That's
they're
crazy.
subject to.
That's because I'm not
selection
focused.
process.
I'm listening to the
I think
podcast.
because you're also a fan of theoretical computer
Like
science.
your
and
team is
complexity,
getting
do you
destroyed
think we
again.
can come up with a kind of
I'm learning about
like a complexity zoo
technology,
type of
dude.
class where maybe it's
What are
a
you
set of
learning
learnable
from?
systems, the set of
I'm learning, dude.
learnable natural systems, LNS.
Yeah.
This is a
A new class.
new class of systems that could be actually learnable by classical systems in this kind of way, natural systems that can be modeled.
Is the podcast too
I mean, I've always
quiet
been
for you? It's kind of hard to
fascinated
hear on
by
my
People's
end.
MP question and what is modelable by classical systems, i.e.
It sounds
non-quantum
not like
systems,
you.
Really?
machines in
I'm
effect.
gonna turn it up a tiny
And
bit.
That's exactly what I'm working on actually in kind of my
All
few
right.
moments of
Tell me
spare
if that's
with a few
okay.
colleagues about should there be maybe a new class of problem that is solvable by
Yeah, that's
this
also
type of neural
fine.
network process.
Okay, yeah,
and
that's a lot
kind of
easier for
mapped
me to hear
onto these natural systems. So the things that exist in physics and have structure. So I think that could be a very interesting new.
Well, I
way of
guess,
thinking about it.
Andres, we need to
And
talk
it sort of
about it or
fits
else
with
I'm
the way
gonna
I
get
think about physics in
demonetized.
general, which is that
Tell me your thoughts on
information is
this.
primary. Information is the most sort of fundamental
Uh,
unit of the
it's
universe,
boring as
more
fuck.
fundamental than energy and matter. I think they can all be converted into each other.
Energy and matter
but
is what
I think
they're
of the
talking
universe
about
as a
right
kind of informational system.
So when you think of the universe as an informational system, then the P equals NP question
Yeah, man, you want to get the monetized
physics
on YouTube
question.
again? That's
That's right.
crazy.
is a question that can help us actually solve the entirety of this whole thing going on.
Yeah, I think it's one of the most fundamental questions.
I think
actually,
in order to not get
physics is
demonetized, we'd
information.
have to talk about
And the answer to that, I think, is going to be
Okay,
very enlightening.
so I
More
think
specific
it's
to the
very
P and
boring.
NP question.
it. Okay.
It's, again, some of the
Maybe
stuff we're
maybe
saying
we
is
put
kinda
on a more
crazy right
exciting
now.
podcast.
Just like the Christian Antonsen Nobel Prize speech,
Yeah.
controversial thing that he said.
I mean, why did you
Sounded
play the
crazy, and then
podcast
you went
actually? Just
and got a
because you
Nobel
wanted to
Prize for
listen
this
to
for
it,
John
or?
Jumper.
Oh, I
problem.
thought you were
So
sleeping.
let me just stick to the P
I was
equals NP. Do you
sleeping. I
think
mean,
there's
that podcast is
something
making me fall asleep, man.
in this thing we're talking about that could be shown
Well,
if you can do
I had asked. I had
something
said your
like,
name and you didn't respond. I thought you were
polynomial
sleeping.
time or constant time
Really?
compute ahead of
Yeah.
time.
Well, actually, yeah. Now that you're here, I can. All
Model, then you can solve.
right, I paused it. That was a little too boring.
All operating teams,
A little too much, man. A little too much. But that's crazy.
This is my second gallon of the day.
Of water?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how many liters are in a gallon?
I don't know.
Damn, 3.7 point something like almost 4 liters are in a gallon.
Yeah.
Bro, like you're gonna die, bro. You're gonna intoxicate yourself with water. Have you really drank one already?
Well, I drank one and then I filled it up to like here, or maybe a bit more, like here.
Damn, bro. That's deadly as fuck, man. You know?
Have you been to Coyote Hills Regional Park?
No, I know
This
this.
is all this is water. These are plants forming on water.
Oh, that's cool.
And you walk around, there's a bunch of
That's nearby?
Yeah.
So basically, the amount of water an adult human should drink a day, it shouldn't max more than 4 liters of water a day, because otherwise it could become toxic and it can kill you.
Really?
Yeah,
4 liters. So that's like 1.5 gallons.
I mean 1 gallon is like 3.8 liters
Oh, so you can only have like 1 gallon of water a day.
max. Yeah, as an adult, and depends on your like size, weight, and stuff. Because otherwise, it can literally kill you.
Dude, I drink more than this a day on average.
How can water kill you?
Because look, because after a certain point, it's like you're getting intoxicated with it. Because it's like too much for the body can't process it enough, like fast enough.
Really?
Yes, there's someone who has died for that before, like
Yeah.
people.
They're all people dying of hydrogen.
Yeah, I mean everything in excess can kill you.
Yeah.
People body. So,
I'm feeling great right now.
Take him out.
This has been one of the easiest fasts I've ever done. This might be the easiest fast I've ever done, actually.
We've taken control.
See, like men, 3.7 liters about for adults max.
Wait, it says 3.7 max?
Yeah, for men. Yeah, for an adult average
How
male.
is that even possible?
See, literally, here it says, um, drinking more water than your body needs can lead to a condition called water intoxication. This happens when you consume water faster than your kidneys can process it, which is typically about zero point 0.8 to 1 liter per hour.
Really?
Yeah,
I guess I got some strong kidneys.
it says when you drink um, a lot of water in a short period of time, the sodium level in your bloodstream becomes dangerously diluted.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So when sodium levels drop, there's a condition called hypoatremia. Water moves from your blood into your cells, causing them to swell. This swell becomes very dangerous when it affects brain cells, leading to an increased pressure inside the skull, cerebral edema.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why it's super important to supplement with whatchamacallit,
we
with sodium and potassium and stuff. Because else I guess I would be having way too much water.
So if you get nausea, vomiting, headache, confusion, disorientation, cloudy thinking, fatigue, drowsiness, muscle weakness, spasms, or cramping, that could mean that your body is literally telling you that you're getting these like early symptoms of this like stuff. But yeah,
Alright. So I guess I'm gonna stop drinking this.
also you just gotta take into consideration if it's hot, if you're sweating, and if it's hot summer because your water is evaporating from your body as well.
Yeah.
So if you're in a room very high temperature, probably you can take as much as your body is releasing.
yeah. But even then, like, why push it that hard, right? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Just like if you're thirsty,
of course,
actually,
yeah.
your body's telling you, hey, you need water.
Oh, yeah.
Always listen to your body.
Yeah, exactly.
My body always tells me you're horny.
Fucking hell.
Shit, sniper working. Enjoy.
Ooh.
This shit ain't working. We've lost the advantage. We got the lead. Just
Okay.
hold it.
Oh, he was still there? Oh my goodness.
Enemy with Semtex.
Dude, how am I just getting messed up like this?
What she said.
We've taken control.
Dude, this is unbelievable.
Watchdog helo incoming on your location.
Okay, where do we go now? I think there's much we can. You know, Call of Duty has like a game zombie mode. Have you played it?
I haven't played it on this COD, but I've played zombies in the past.
Angel scared me. What the fuck, Leo? Whoa! What am I just watching, bro? You don't have Angel. If you were high and that happens, you'll be so confused. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, oh my god! Such a weird game, bro. Damn. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Enemy spotted.
Found a dragon. A bunch of those. Damn. All of this. Yes, rescue the dragon. The third one, I think. No audio coming out. That dragon looks such a weird guy. All dragons now. Yeah. 25% tank to get 2 eggs. And more gold coin. So I guess I was on that track. And thinking there was more fun. I'd go that way.
Now's our chance.
Right. Oh no, Angel's killing me. Killing me, Angel. Oh, okay, Angel. Oh, Angels. Berries. It has nice ass. Oh, yeah. Can't jump anymore.
I'll say this once. Do not fuck with me.
Oh, look at that.
Rippers on their heels. Hit 'em hard.
You think I can make this one? No. The jump across the Brother, what the shittiest jump ever. I know.
Wait, my jump?
Yeah, that one as well.
I was gonna say that was a pretty nice jump shot.
Someone pull us out so we can celebrate.
Whoa! See that? That was pretty sick. Nothing good up. Fuck. Well, at least it jumped. Yeah. Was that jump for nothing? What? Yeah, there you go. Okay, where do we go? Where do we go from here, bro?
Where do we go from here?
Yeah, where do we go from here?
Where do you want to go?
I wanna take you home. Come on. Okay. Oh, you can go from here. I see, I see. From here.
Yo, chicken wings.
Here, I say.
Hey, chicken
The end.
wings. What are we doing today?
This is the end. The end of me. Chicken wings, what the fuck?
I don't know. Someone was talking about chicken wings. Gonna make me hungry.
Whoa, I see that. How do we go there? Need to go to this one. You sure it's that way? I need to go that way. These diamonds. Whoa. Maybe it's like through that cave or something. Where is it?
I don't know, man. You're not being able to make the jump.
See if I go this way.
Damn. Apollo's banning all these LinkedIn automation tools.
Apollo?
Yeah.
Like how? Like what kind of automation tool?
I don't know. They just took out Apollo, Seamless, and Apple Mart on LinkedIn. LinkedIn's going
Really?
ham, cracking down. Yeah.
LinkedIn took out Apollo?
Yeah.
No way. What?
Well,
No,
link-
fuck the shit, man.
Dude, and I've been getting all these notifications.
Yeah, it's Apollo's users now.
Bro, Apollo's best thing is that you can just fuck with everyone on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Damn, LinkedIn is not holding their punches. They're going for it.
I mean, it's still working for me.
No, their LinkedIn accounts got banned, I think.
Oh, who cares?
Okay.
Where you going, mate?
I felt like they're not able to pull information from LinkedIn. Like that.
Good to see you. Fucker.
Okay. Okay, so if I jump from here. If I jump from here, how can I go over there? Oh, it's like multiple. It's probably here. You think it's here? That's how I jump.
Maybe.
Straight there. Or is it somewhere?
You're mine. Boy, enemy grenade.
No, I guess. Only Yo. Okay, it's the-
Move out. Front.
Hey, I made it. Wow. Down. Pokémon, Pokémon. Chameleon. What for?
Come on, you're losing this fight.
Dad always taught us to make good on our debts.
Well, I got 6 more things to pick.
You've fallen
I don't
behind.
see them. What is it? Yo ho. Yo ho. Yo ho. I said yo ho. She sounds my day. Yo ho. Yo ho. Oh, oh, oh no. Ooh. That's where we need to go.
Sending concussion.
Enemy UAV inbound. Enemy RCXD detected.
Whoa. Oh no, I almost did it.
You almost did what?
Fuck. The jump. I have to run a boost and do a freaky jump. Let's try again.
Sending sentence.
Damn it.
New target.
Let's try again.
Enjoy.
Did it. Nice.
TACOM, get a UAV in there.
Nice.
Hostile shooter.
We got the lead. Now hold it.
Concussion grenade sighted.
We've taken control. This shit ain't
Nice
working.
to eat that lamb.
Advantage. Lead
Here's
done.
another one. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Yeah, yeah. 84%. I have a few more cards. But I don't see them. Shut the doors again.
Come on, you're losing this fight. Nice. We're going ahead.
Eyes on Semtex.
Damn it, you lost the lead.
You didn't think I'd let that go,
You
did
gonna let
you?
a bunch of company assholes beat you? Fight back, damn it! Bion, requesting UAV testing. Come on, you're losing this fight.
Impact grenade. Get down.
We got the lead. Now hold it. God damn, I love the
Damn
taste
right.
of victory.
Mess with the diggers, get your
Hotel
ass
Sierra
buried.
people.
Solve some of these extremely difficult problems in a theoretical computer science kind of way.
Yeah, I think that there are actually a huge class of problems that could be couched in this way, the way we did AlphaGo and the way we did AlphaFold, where you model what the dynamics of the system is, the properties of that system, the environment that you're trying to understand, and then that makes the search for the solution or the prediction of the next step efficient. Basically polynomial time, so tractable by a classical system, which a neural network is. It runs on normal computers, right? Classical computers, Turing machines in effect, and I think it's one of the most interesting questions there is how far can that paradigm go? You know, I think we've proven, and the AI community in general, that classical systems, Turing machines, can go a lot further than we previously thought. You know, they can do things like model the structures of proteins and play Go to better than world champion level. And, you know, a lot of people would have thought maybe 10, 20 years ago that was decades away, or maybe you would need some sort of quantum machines to quantum systems to be able to do things like protein folding. And so I think we haven't really even sort of
I
scratched the
think Andres
surface
is
yet
taking a
of
shit.
what classical systems
Andres is?
could do. And of course, AGI
He's
being
gone
built
for a while.
on a neural
I
network
thought he was
system on top
there.
of a neural network system on top of a
No.
classical computer
He's
would
been
be the
gone.
ultimate expression of that.
Mm.
And I think the
I'm
limit,
playing.
you know, what the bounds of that kind
What
of
is it
system, what
called?
it can do, it's a very interesting question. And
You still playing
theoretically
Mario
speaking,
Kart?
P equals MP question.
No, playing.
What do you
Uh,
think? Again, hypothetical, might be outside of
Dragons,
this.
I think.
Maybe
Go to
emergent
Called, I
phenomena.
forgot. Spyro.
Like if you look at cellular automata, some of the you have extremely simple systems, and then some complexity
it?
emerges.
Yes.
Maybe that would be
I'm-
outside, or even
What?
would you
Wait,
guess
what
even
game
that might be
is it again?
amenable?
Spyro.
No, I haven't played it.
It's a Switch game.
Ah, I see. It's called Spiral.
Spyro.
Spyro.
Yeah, it's like a dragon's name.
Hmm.
It's an easy game. You just jump over obstacles and collect diamonds, basically.
Engagement windows open. Go, go, go.
And save dragons. I'm doing it while GTA updates on Xbox. So I have the Switch and the Xbox running same time.
Watch it! Sniper! Clear! Sniper is down.
They're taking C.
Passing frag!
Hostile UAV established overhead.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, you're back on cam.
Yeah.
Are you able to see me?
No.
Engaging!
I just see your photo. Is your video off?
It might be just because. Actually, I should be able to have it on now.
Hostile
Yeah.
claimed the lead.
You just have to probably click it or something. Boom, boom, boom.
Objective capture underway.
Securing B.
Tally thermal grenade! Gather and fight!
Taking B.
Are you following me? Initiating objective control.
Locking down Bravo. Hostile care
Enemy
package
thermal
inbound.
barracks.
Taking Bravo underway. Bravo is ours. Enemy RCXD detected.
His Wi-Fi is like lacking. Bro, what happened, man? Your Wi-Fi is not good?
Operating RCXD.
No, I don't think it was my Wi-Fi. Oh wait, I can't have my video on. It doesn't let me.
Hostile RCXD in your
Yeah, it says because my camera's being used by another app.
What app is that?
The streaming.
Yeah, the streaming app.
Oh, I thought you were using your phone to do that call.
No.
You could use your phone. And then you can have two cameras on.
losing B.
I'm in your phone WhatsApp.
Wait, let me try calling you back real quick.
Call from your phone.
Enemy shooter. Watch your fire.
All right, dude. There we go.
Enemy UAV inbound.
Maybe what I do is I can go like this. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited.
To efficient modeling by a classical machine.
Yeah, I think those systems would be right
Oh
on
my
the boundary, right? So I think most emergent
This is
systems,
better.
cellular
This is
automata,
better.
things like that, could be modelable by a classical system. You just sort of do a forward simulation of it, and it'd probably be efficient enough. Of course, there's the question of things like chaotic systems, where the initial conditions really matter, and then you get to some, uncorrelated end state. Now, those could be difficult to model. So I think these are kind of the open questions. But I think when you step back and look at what we've done with the systems and the problems that we've solved, and then you look at things like VO3 on like video generation, sort of rendering physics and lighting and things like that, really in core.
Where did you go?
Physics. It's pretty interesting. I think it's telling us something quite fundamental
everywhere.
about how the universe is structured, in my opinion. So, in a way, that's what I want to build AGI for, is to help us as scientists answer these questions, like P equals MP.
Yeah, I think we might be continuously surprised at what is modelable by
It looks pretty cool.
computers. I mean, AlphaFold 3 on the interaction side is surprising that you can make any kind of progress on that direction. Alpha Genome is surprising that you can map the genetic code to the function. Kind of playing with the emergent kind of phenomena. You think there's so many combinatorial options and then here you go. You can find the kernel that is efficiently modeled.
Yes, because there's some structure, there's some landscape, in the energy landscape or whatever it is that you can follow, some gradient you can follow. And of course, what neural networks are very good at is following gradients. And so if there's one to follow and you can specify the objective function correctly, you don't have to deal with all that complexity, which I think is how we maybe have naively thought about it for decades, those problems. If you just enumerate all the possibilities, it looks totally intractable. And there's many, many problems like that. And then you think, well, it's like 10 to the 300 possible protein structures, 10 to the 170 possible Go positions. All of these are way more than atoms in the universe. So how could one possibly find the right solution or predict the next step? But it turns out that it is possible. And of course, reality, nature, does do it, right? Proteins do fold. So that gives you confidence that there must be, if we understood how physics was doing that, in a sense, and we could mimic that process, i.e. model that process, it should be possible on our classical systems, is basically what the conjecture is about.
And of course, there's nonlinear dynamical systems, highly nonlinear dynamical systems, everything involving fluid.
Yes, right.
I recently had a conversation with Terence Tao, who mathematically it contends with a very difficult aspect of systems that have some singularities in them that break the mathematics. And it's just hard for us humans to make any kind of clean predictions about highly nonlinear dynamical systems. But again, to your point, we might be very surprised what classical learning systems might be able to do about even fluid.
Yes, exactly. I mean, fluid dynamics, Navier-Stokes equations, these are traditionally thought of as very, very difficult, intractable kind of problems to do on classical systems. They take enormous amounts of compute, weather prediction systems, these kind of things all involve fluid dynamics calculations. And but again, if you look at something like VO, our video generation model, it can model liquids quite well.
I'm not showing
surprisingly
what.
well. And materials, specular lighting. I love the ones where
Oh, you mean WhatsApp?
Generated videos where there's like clear liquids going through
Yeah,
hydraulic presses.
because then it would be in
out.
two places.
I used to write physics engines and graphics engines in my early days in gaming, and I know it's just so painstakingly hard to build programs that can do that. And yet somehow these systems are, reverse engineering from just watching YouTube videos. So presumably what's happening is
on WhatsApp
some
with you guys right now on my phone,
around
but the
how
stream is
materials
yeah.
So perhaps there is some kind of lower dimensional manifold that can be learned if we actually fully understood what's going on under the hood. That's maybe true of most of reality.
Yeah, I've been continuously, precisely by this aspect of VO3. I think a lot of people highlight different aspects, including the comedic and the media, all that kind of stuff. And then the ultra-realistic ability to capture humans in a really nice way that's compelling and feels close to reality, and then combine that with native audio. All of those are marvelous things about VO3, but exactly the thing you're mentioning, which is the physics.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but it's pretty damn good. And then the really interesting scientific question is, what is it understanding about our world in order to be able to do that? Because of the cynical take with the diffusion model, there's no way to understand anything. But it seems, I don't think you can generate that kind of video without understanding. And then our own philosophical notion of what it means to understand then is like brought to the surface. Like, to what degree do you think VO3 understands our world?
I think to the extent that it can predict the next frames, in a coherent way, that is a form, of understanding, right? Not in the anthropomorphic version of, it's not some kind of deep philosophical understanding of what's going on. I don't think these systems have that, but they certainly have modeled enough of the dynamics, put it that way, that they can pretty accurately generate whatever it is, 8 seconds of consistent video that by eye, at least at a glance, is quite hard to distinguish.
Is he laying down? What are you laying on?
Imagine that in
just laying on the ground.
Time. That's the thing I'm thinking about, and how incredible they will look, given where we've come from. The early versions of that 1 or 2 years ago, and so the rate of progress is incredible. And I think I'm like you, is like a lot.
So
of
that's your main office.
The stand-up comedians, and the actually captures a lot of human dynamics very
your
well,
apartment office.
and body language. But actually, the thing I'm most impressed with and fascinated by is the physics behavior, the lighting and materials and liquids, and it's pretty amazing that it can do that. And I think that shows that it has some notion of at least intuitive physics. Right, how things are supposed to work intuitively, maybe the way that a human child would understand physics, right, as opposed to a PhD student really being able to unpack all the equations. It's more of an intuitive physics understanding.
Well, that intuitive physics understanding, that's the base layer. That's the thing people sometimes call like common sense. Like it really understands something. I think that really surprised a lot of people. It blows my mind that I just didn't think it would be possible to generate that level of realism without understanding. There's this notion that you can only understand the physical world by having an embodied AI system, a robot that interacts with that world. That's the only way to construct an understanding of that world.
Yeah.
But VO3 is directly challenging that,
right.
It feels like.
Yes. And it's very interesting, even if you were to ask me 5-10 years ago, I would have said, even though I was immersed in all of this, I would have said, well, yeah, you probably need to understand intuitive physics. Like if I push this off the table, this glass, it will maybe shatter, and the liquid will spill out, right? So we know all of these things. But I thought that, and there's a lot of theories in neuroscience, it's called action in perception, where, you need to act in the world to really, truly perceive it in a deep way. And there was a lot of theories about you'd need embodied intelligence or robotics or something, or maybe at least simulated action, so that you would understand things like intuitive physics. But it seems
wondering if I should put the
you can
podcast on
understand
the
it through
screen.
passive observation, which is pretty surprising to me. And again, I think hints at something underlying about the nature of reality.
The one that's playing on
beyond just the cool videos that it generates. And of course, there's next stages is maybe even making those videos interactive. so one can actually step into them and move around them, which would be really mind-blowing, especially given my games background. So you can imagine. And then I think, we're starting to get towards what I would call a world model, a model of how the world works, the mechanics of the world, the physics of the world, and
I
the
see
things
what's
in that
going on.
world. And of course, that's what you would need for a true AGI system.
I have to talk to you about video games. So
Yes.
you were being a bit trolly. I think you're having more and more fun on Twitter, on X, which is great to see. So a guy named Jimmy Apples tweeted, "Let me play a video game of my VO3 videos already. Google cooked so good. Playable world models when?" Spelled WEN question mark. And then you quote tweeted that with, "Now wouldn't that be something?" So how hard is it to build game worlds with AI? Maybe can you look out into the future of video games 5-10 years out? What do you think that looks like?
Well, games were my first love, really, and doing AI for games was the first thing I did professionally in my teenage years, and was the first major AI systems that I built. And I always want to scratch that itch one day and come back to that. So, and I will do, I think. And I think I sort of dream about, what would I have done back in the 90s if I'd had access to the kind of AI systems we have today? And I think you could build absolutely mind-blowing games. And I think the next stage is I always used to love making, all the games I've made are open world games. So they're games where there's a simulation and then there's AI characters and then the player interacts with that simulation and the simulation adapts to the way the player plays. And I always thought they were the coolest games because so games like Theme Park that I worked on, where everybody's game experience would be unique to them, right? Because you're kind of co-creating the game. Right, we set up the parameters, we set up initial conditions, and then you as the player immersed in it, and then you are co-creating it with the simulation. But of course, it's very hard to program open world games. You've got to be able to create content whichever direction the player goes in, and you want it to be compelling no matter what the player chooses. And so it was always quite difficult to build things like cellular automata, actually, type of those kind of classical systems which created some emergent behavior. But they're always a little bit fragile, a little bit limited. Now we're maybe on the cusp in the next few years, 5-10 years, of having AI systems that can truly create around your imagination, can sort of dynamically change the story and storytell the narrative around and make it dramatic no matter what you end up choosing. So it's like the ultimate choose your own adventure sort of game. And, I think maybe we're within reach if you think of a kind of interactive version of VO and then wind that forward 5 to 10 years and imagine how good it's going to be.
Yeah, so you said a lot of super interesting stuff there. So one, the open world, built into that is a deep personalization, the way you've described it. So it's not just that it's open world, like you can open any door and there'll be something there. It's that the choice of which door you open in an unconstrained way defines the worlds you see. So some games try to do that. They give you choice.
Yes.
But it's really just an illusion of choice because you only like Stanley Parable, this game I recently played. It's really, there's a couple of doors and it really just takes you down a narrative. Stanley Parable is a great video game. I recommend people play. That
Dude,
kind
what
of
game? What game are you
way mocks the illusion of choice, and there's philosophical notions of free will and so on. But I do like one of my favorite games.
When did this game come out?
I believe that they really played with a like random generation of the dungeons.
Yeah.
Of if you can step in and they give you this feeling of an open world. And there you mentioned interactivity. You don't need to interact. That's a first step because you don't need to interact that much. You just, when you open the door, whatever you see is randomly generated for you. Yeah. And that's already an incredible experience because you might be the only person to ever see that.
Yeah, exactly. And so, but what you'd like is a little bit better than sort of a random generation, right? So you'd like, and also better than a simple A/B hard-coded choice, right? That's not really open world, right? As you say, it's just giving you the illusion of choice. What you want to be able to do is potentially anything in that game environment. And I think the only way you can do that is to have generated systems that will generate that on the fly. Of course, you can't create infinite amounts of game assets, right? It's expensive enough already how AAA games are made today. And that was obvious to us back in the 90s when I was working on all these games. I think maybe Black and White was the game that I worked on, early stages of that had still probably the best AI, learning AI in it. It was an early reinforcement learning system that you were looking after this mythical creature and growing it and nurturing it. And depending how you treated it, it would treat the villagers in that world in the same way. So if you were mean to it, it would be mean. If you were good, it would be protective. And so it was really a
Wait,
reflection of
guys,
the
I'm
way
gonna
you
be right
played it.
back. I gotta
So
take a
actually,
call.
all of the I've been working on sort of simulations and AI through the medium of games at the beginning of my career, and really the whole of what I do today is still a follow-on from those early, more hard-coded ways of doing the AI to now, fully general learning systems that are trying to achieve the same thing.
Yeah, it's been interesting, hilarious, and fun to watch you and Elon obviously itching to create games because you're both gamers. And one of the sad aspects of your incredible success in so many domains of science, like serious adult stuff,
Yeah.
that you might not have time to really create a game. You might end up creating the tooling that others would create the game, and you have to watch
Exactly.
others create the thing you've always dreamed of. Do you think it's possible you can somehow, in your extremely busy schedule, actually find time to create something like Black and White, an actual video game where like you could make the childhood dream
Yeah.
become
Well,
reality?
there's two things ways to think about that. Is maybe that with vibe coding, as it gets better, there's a possibility
Yes,
that I could,
sure.
one